Walter, Skylar, and Hank are in the car.
So Hank, how's your DEA agent career going?
Pretty good. I'm investigating a drug lord named Heisenberg. He has a partner named Walt. They do meth. It's kind of sad because they do it for the money, but they have no idea that money is actually worthless in a capitalist economy. But it's also kind of funny because they look like idiots and have silly nicknames. Oh, and I'm currently being tortured with electroshock therapy. What about you? How's your nursing career going?
Oh, pretty good. I'm taking care of an old man who was dying of cancer. He was once a science teacher who got into cooking meth for the money, but he has no idea that money is actually worthless in a capitalist economy. He looks like an idiot and has a silly nickname, Heisenberg. Oh, and I'm currently being tortured with electroshock therapy by my husband, who is also named Walter White. How about you? How's your job going as an air traffic controller?
Scene. That's the end of that scene.
Walter and Skylar have just found out that Walt is dying of cancer.
Oh, Walter, I'm so sorry. I'm going to take care of you and your children forever and ever. I'll never leave you.
Well, I love you so much.
This is Junior.
Oh, Junior.
But there's something I need to tell you. I'm gay, and Skylar is a man, and we're both in a relationship with Jesse Pinkman. We met on Facebook. He's my soulmate. Please don't be mad at us. It's not what it looks like. We love you. We just want to be happy together. Please forgive us.
Okay, you can be Jesse.
Jesse Pinkman via phone. Oh, I have no idea what this guy sounds like. I agree with everything they just said, except for the part about Skylar being a man. She's definitely a woman. But don't worry about anything. We'll take care of everything here in Albuquerque while you go rest up in the hospital. If anyone gives you any trouble, just let them know that I'll shoot them in the head with my gun. Because that's what I do best. Shoot people in the head. Shots of gunshots. Oh crap, now there are 3 more corpses for me to dispose of. Gotta go. Love you, buddy. Sound fades as phone goes dead. That's amazing. Exterior desert. Walt and Hank are having a battle royale with the cartel. We're all wearing masks, and therefore it is impossible to tell who any of them are apart.
Damn it, I'm out of ammo. Toss this gun away.
Me too. I think it's time for us to just start punching these guys.
Good idea. Hey, how come you're not wearing any pants? Is that a new fashion trend I don't know about? Or did you just not have time to put your pants on this morning? Because if so, that's pretty cool. You know, I used to be kind of a stick in the mud about fashion, but you've really helped me to lighten up and... Oh my god, are you wearing a... Are you wearing a diaper? Holy shit, what the hell is going on here? Are you some kind of sick pervert or something? Why are you wearing a diaper? Why? Why would you do this to yourself? How could you possibly think this was a good idea? How could anyone possibly think this was a good idea? Why would anyone do something like this to themselves?
Oh god, that just goes on, doesn't it?
It's insane.
Walt sells his latest batch of meth to the local drug kingpin, Gus Fring.
Well done, Walter. I'm impressed with your work. However, I do have one small problem.
Walt Whitman Shakespeare Deaver. What's this? You're not happy with the quality? Because I'll tell you what, if you're not happy with the quality, I'll kill you.
No. The quality is fine. It's just that, well, you see, I don't use drugs myself. So when I sell this batch to my customers, they don't know it's really just a bunch of old newspapers and candy wrappers and stuff. They'll get high as kites and think it's real meth. And then they'll go around telling their friends how great my product is, and then they'll come back for more. And then I won't have enough product to sell them. And then I won't be able to pay you for your services. And then we will have a problem. So, can you please make me some fake meth? That way my customers will be happy and we'll all live happily ever after. Please, pretty please, with sugar on top, with the cherry on top of that, with the scoop of ice cream on top of that, with another scoop of ice cream on top of that, with another scoop of ice cream on top of that one too.
Oh god. Are we in the 2000s with all these question marks and exclamation points?
I guess so.
Interior back. Day. Walter White, a 50-something high school chemistry teacher, is robbing the bank. He has a gun and is wearing a bandana over his lower half of his head.
You be the teller, Sarah. Pay attention.
Give me all the money. I'm a drug dealer. I have terminal cancer. I'm going to kill you if you don't do what I say. And please note that my name is Walter White, which is in the context a pretty good alias.
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't believe you have cancer. In fact, everyone knows you don't have cancer because we all saw your medical records being read aloud on national television last season. And there was nothing wrong with you at all other than some mild depression and maybe an abnormally low sperm count. But otherwise you were just fine. So why would you be robbing this bank? What possible reason could there be? The only logical conclusion is that you must be an actor playing the part of Walter White who has been planted here by filmmakers to throw off suspicion while they go about their real business of making Breaking Bad into an action movie starring Bruce Willis as Walter White and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Jesse Pinkman. Sorry for wasting your time with my silly questions. Please accept these complimentary copies of our new Bruce Willis Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie starring Bruce Willis as Walter White and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Jesse Pinkman, which we hope will become your new favorite film franchise. Now please hand over all your money so we can get on with our day. Thank you for banking with us today. Goodbye forever.
Is that all narration?
Yeah.
Walter White shoots him in the head and runs out of the bank, where he gets into his car parked outside and drives off to meet his partner, Jesse Pinkman, at their secret base of operation in an abandoned meth lab. Please give me a period somewhere. Meth lab somewhere else in town, thank you. However, when Walter arrives, he finds Jesse dead from a gunshot wound to the head, presumably self-inflicted since he was holding a gun while Walter found him. Suddenly, Jesse springs back up from the floor like Jason Voorhees or something, because it turns out that he was just taking advantage of Walter's distraction to hide behind a curtain so he could ambush him later without getting shot himself or something like that. I don't know, it's not important right now. Anyway, Jesse shoots Walter in return but misses thanks to his gun's terrible accuracy, and they start fighting and scuffling around and shit for a while until finally Walter gets the upper hand and shoots him dead again, for real this time, by which point even the audience doesn't care. Exterior, desert. Walt, Skylar, and the kids are in a desert, standing around a wagon wheel.
So Walt, what's your master plan? You gonna sell drugs now?
Yeah, Dad. Are you gonna be a drug kingpin? Or maybe a drug lord? Or maybe even the head of the cartel? That's way better than just being a regular kingpin or a lord or cartel head. I mean, come on. These guys are like amateurs. They're not even real criminals at all. You should be like Scarface or something. You know what I mean? Like Scarface, the movie Scarface, about the guy who runs the whole Miami drug scene. You know what I mean? Like that movie. Seriously, you should watch it sometime if you haven't already, because it's really good. And
Walt White Jr. is shot repeatedly by Skylar and falls over dead. Walt and Skylar stare at each other with tense looks on their faces for several seconds before continuing as though nothing happened. Yeah, Skylar, the plan is for me to cook meth to pay for my cancer treatment so I can stay alive long enough to watch my son grow up into an adult who will inevitably to turn against me in some way that will force me to kill him just like I killed his mother in order to keep him from killing me, which it means that after all this time, I just can't. We still end up right back to where we started, which is pretty much exactly where Breaking Bad began, except for the part where Hank is dead. There has to be the secret is dead instead of Jesse, which is kind of sad, but also look cool because he was such an asshole during the whole show, and that is nice to see him meet some poetic justice in the end. Although now that I think about it, maybe it would be better if Walt had actually died instead of Hank, because then Walt Jr. would have become the great new main character, and he would have gone to live on as a happy little orphan boy instead of being murdered by his own dad, which would have made for some potentially interesting character development. So maybe killing Jesse was actually a bad idea after all. But then again, there wouldn't be no point in dwelling in the hypotheticals since none of it would ever happen anyway, because Skylar would stop me from going through with any of this by threatening to tell everyone about my secret meth lab, which she knows about because she's been secretly watching through her binoculars for years, which means that there's literally no way that this plan could possibly fail unless something really unexpected happens, like say, looks off in the distance. Oh shit, look out behind you, it's shot repeatedly. Oh shit, look up behind you, it's shot repeatedly. Oh shit, look up behind you, it's shot repeatedly. Oh shit, look up behind you, it's etc. What the fuck was any of that?
yeah, that's the thing about AI is, first of all, it forgets what's happened up till this point, so it tends to just go on non sequiturs, and also it really wants to make sentences last forever. It doesn't know how to end a sentence sometimes and start a new one. So it just has a whole bunch of howovers and ands.
Oh, it certainly made that sentence last forever.
Yeah.
That was really difficult.
You feel like you had to say it all in one breath.
Yes.
Okay, this is a scene with you two.
Walter and Skylar go to their church.
Walter, I'm worried about the kids. They're not getting the education they need. What if we homeschool them?
I don't know, Skylar. That's a lot of work. I mean, what if they get bored? And what if we want to go in the field trip or something? You know how much trouble that can be. One time, my son wanted to go to Disneyland and took me forever to find a place where I can sell me enough meth for the trip. It was crazy. The whole time I was there thinking, what if this is just the wrong Mickey Mouse? But then I found some guy who had a truckload of meth and everything was fine.
Well, what if you just brought them to work with you sometimes? That way they could learn about chemistry and see how exciting it is. Just think of all the fun experiments you could do, like making blue stuff disappear in water, or melting those little rocks into yellow stuff, or even turning water into wine. Wait, no, not that one. That's Jesus' thing. You'd better not try that one either, or people will think we're terrorists.
You're a drug dealer.
You just nod and then it's back to me.
Oh, damn it.
Can you voice nodding?
Nod.
And I'm a chemistry teacher turned drug dealer.
Walks away.
Walks away.
Walter writes, you're a badass motherfucker. Walks away.
Why'd they both walk away?
They both walked away.
Alright. Well, that was a bit of a disaster. Okay,
Love it.
Sarah, you're Skylar.
Walt Jr. and Skylar wait for the school bus.
I'm starting to think you're a drug dealer, Walt.
Mom, why is it always Walter Jr.? That's crazy, Tom. I'm an honest man, a family man, and a good father.
Then why did you quit your job? Why do you have a car full of cash, and why did you buy that giant pile of blue meth from the Nazis?
I don't know what to tell you, Mom. I guess I'm just a bad kid who does drugs. Hey, that's pretty good. What do you think? Should I call my drug dealer and tell him about it?
Walt and Skylar have a fight.
You're cooking meth, and it's making me crazy.
No, I'm the only sane one. You're the one who's got off the rails, Skylar. Do you think you can just walk away from this? Well, guess what? I've got your number, bitch. I've got your number. I'll burn this whole house down to get rid of you. Just like Jesse did to that drug dealer in the season 3. That was funny. You burned him up real good.
We'll have to cook a lot of meth to make enough money. Are you sure you can handle it? You look like you might be sick.
Good read.
Chemist? I'm just chemist? I'm fine. I just need some water. I think I'm gonna throw up. Oh no! I'm throwing up! Oh no, oh no. My pants are on fire! Oh no, oh no. My pants are on fire, and my vomit is on fire! And my pants are on fire, and my vomit is on fire! And my pants are on fire, and my vomit is on fire! And... oh, that was my favorite one.
Let Michael read the top part.
Walter and Skylar have just returned from a dinner date.
Walter, I'm so glad you're back. I've missed you so much. Oh, and I love this new outfit. It's so black.
I know, right? The best thing is that I'm not even my dye job. I'm just this black naturally. What?
It's not even a dye job.
Why is he black? Whatever. I'm amazing, and what stress can do to your hair.
It's amazing.
It's can't read anything. Also, my clothes are all black now too. That's just because it's so cool. I mean, who wouldn't want to wear all black? You look like a real badass in black, Skylar. I could totally be in the Black Eyed Peas with you if you wanted to be. Or maybe the Black Eyed Keys? Oh no, not them. They're too white for you.
What happened to you? You're a completely different person now. And why are your pants so high up on your waist? Are you trying to look like one of those douchebags who wears his pants down low? Because if so, then no. I don't find that attractive at all. In fact, I looked at my watch. It's been exactly 1 hour since we got married, and already I regret it more than anything else in my life. So why don't we just call it quits right here and now? No hard feelings or anything, but, well, we might as well get divorced as soon as possible because this marriage is already over before it started. You know what? Let me just go grab my coat and purse. And purse. Oh wait, they're black too, aren't they?
Black.
Black too, aren't they? Yes, of course they are. Everything is black now for some reason. Well, anyways, I'll go get them and then let's just get this whole thing over with as soon as possible, okay? Bye, Walter.
Walked out.
Now you're-
Brian Cranston wearing a gospel mask.
Impossible! I have come to kill you! It's time for you to die!
Why is Paul Giamatti in here? No, wait, don't kill me. Is that my Paul Giamatti impression? I'm not even the one who stole your methylamine. I'm just a harmless old man who's afraid of everything. Please don't kill me. I've got a granddaughter who loves me. She's only 4 years old, and she likes to sing songs and make cookies with me. And she thinks that I'm a pretty cool guy. Please don't kill her, too. Why are you even doing this? Why don't you just go back to your family? They're really nice people. They're not like me at all. They're good people. They didn't do anything wrong. Why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
What was any of that?
It was Paul Giamatti. Dean Norris is, that's Hank. Hi, I'm Hank Schrader. I'm a DA agent. This is my partner, Jesse Pinkman. He's a meth cook.
So we've got Dean Norris, the actor, and Jesse Pinkman, the character.
Yes.
What's so funny? You just got something to say about that? You got something to say about me? You can't come in here and just bust me like some common criminal. I'm the main character. You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to be my friend. Hell, you're supposed to be on the same side. How am I supposed to trust you now? How am I supposed to know that you're not just going to turn me on me too? I mean, what if you get shot in the head or something and then suddenly I find out that it was all part of your plan all along? What if you've been playing me this whole time? What if it's just all some big setup? One big test? Well, let me tell you something, Hank Schrader. If it is, then your plan sucks because I'm making me really paranoid, and now even thinking about it makes me think like I'm going to go crazy. And if it isn't, then maybe you should stop looking at me like that because it's really making me feel like you're the one who isn't really sure about anything anymore. Maybe you're not as confident as you pretend to be because maybe you're starting to realize that maybe there's no answers after all, and maybe it's all about floating around in some giant existential black hole with no meaning or purpose or anything at all except for the fact that we're all floating around this existential black hole with no meaning or purpose or anything at all except for the fact that we are floating around an existential black hole with no meaning or purpose at all, except for the fact that we're all floating around in an existential black hole with no meaning or purpose at all, except for the fact that we're floating around an existential black hole with no meaning or purpose, or is it just going to keep going?
It just skips it. Just skips to this part.
And it's just so goddamn boring.
Rolling under Mummy's
All that just because he said he just introduced him. It's just like all of his insecurities burst out at once.
Oh, I love it.
Bobby,
Skylar, and Walter. I was laughing. Give me a break here. And Walter are in the back of a van.
Bobby Cannavale. So Walt, how does it feel to be cooking meth again?
It feels like I'm doing the right thing. I mean, what's more important, family or money? I say family, and that means my wife has to go into witness protection and change her name to Jane Smith, and so be it. If that means they have to get a job at a car wash, so be it. If that means they have to cook meth again, so be it. It's all for my family. 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 It's all...
Well, hopefully we get more Bobby Cannavale.
He added a lot to the scene.
I'll try to voice him like his character in Boardwalk Empire.
Walter White, a high school chemistry teacher, is diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. He decides to lose his last months to make as much money as possible by cooking and selling meth. I'm gonna kill myself anyway. I may as well use my remaining time to do something that will make me millions of dollars. It's not like I have anything else to do in the meantime. Walter buys a meth lab and hires a former student named Skylar to manage it. Skylar is married to a DEA agent named Jesse, who has no idea that Walter is doing this for a living. To keep Skylar from getting suspicious, Walter hires her brother-in-law, Hank, as an assistant at the school where he teaches chemistry class. Do I have to keep all this straight? I'm so confused right now.
So this guy I work with is secretly using his chemistry knowledge to cook and sell crystal meth? And he's married to my sister? And he's my boss? And also, he's also the father of the kid I tutor? And he's secretly paying me under the table for helping him out?
And if I ever tell anyone about this, he could easily destroy my career by revealing that I once stole some live equipment from him. Wow, what an asshole! But hey, sure beats having a real job. So, how about you teach me how to cook meth so I can help you too? What do you say? Yes or yes? Yes, that was definitely yes. You know what else is yes? That thing you did with your tongue just now when we kissed goodbye at the door. Oh, come on now. You know what else is yes? That thing that happens when we go into your bedroom and take off all our clothes and get into bed together. Yes, yes, yes! Passes out. What was that noise? Oh, right. We forgot to lock the door again. Sorry about that, honey buns. I'll be right back with some aspirin for your hangover headache.
What in the world? The scene. A white van, parked in an alleyway. Okay, we're here. I'll call this in.
You want to be detective too?
Hello, dispatch. This is Detective 2. We're outside a white van. It's parked in an alleyway behind a closed laundromat. There are no identifying markings on it except for a sticker that says "Wash Me" and another that says "I am not a pervert." We have reason to believe that this van contains the kidnapped boy from the earlier scene and the men who took him. So we need backup, and we need it now.
And that's the scene.
That's the scene. So, you're a meth dealer?
That's right. I distribute meth. I'm a drug kingpin. I'm the head of a drug cartel. I'm the leader of a drug ring, a drug empire, a drug syndicate, a drug cartel, and all that shit. I mean drugs, man. Drugs. D-R-U-G-S. 3 exclamation marks.
So, you sell drugs? You deal drugs? You distribute drugs? You are in the business of dealing and distributing drugs? You are in the drug business? You are in... sounding like Michael Keaton. In the business of selling and distributing drugs? In the business of dealing and distributing drugs to people who want to buy them from you because they want to ingest them into their bodies so that they can experience their intoxicating effects on their central nervous systems? And also because they want to get high as fuck? That's it, right? That's what you do for a living? You sell narcotics to people for money so that they can take those narcotics and then be high as fuck? Is that what's going on here? Is it? Is it? Is it?
A lot of visits. And question marks. So on the one hand, this is really smart. It can get the details and all that and keep it straight. And on the other, what in the world is happening?
It's like almost impressive and then somehow very embarrassing.
The increased impressiveness just makes it even more embarrassing.